Hey guys, what's going on? Iceberg Gaming 123 here, and today we are hanging out in X-Plane 11. Only had this game for a couple of months now, but it's a very realistic flight simulator, and it's a lot of fun flying these planes. So, let's hop in the cockpit. We're going to be flying a Cessna 172 today. For some VFR pattern work, there's ATC online here at Toronto Pearson. I'm on VATSIM. But yeah, before we go and connect to VATSIM, why don't we hide our yoke and just make sure all our instruments are working. Turn on our beacon light, and the beacon's functioning. Alright, let's turn on everything else now. All our lights. And we'll set the mixture here, this red knob, in a little bit. And start up our aircraft. And there we go. So that's our aircraft started up. I'm just going to go ahead and calibrate my controls really quick. So let's calibrate the yoke first. So, everything there checks out. My yoke checks out, there we go. Controls in the normal position. There we go. Okay. Don't shut off. Okay, perfect. We are going to set the prop RPM to around about 10 so that we don't lose volts. See our RPM right there. Leave it right there. Go on to VATSPY. First we're going to connect to Squawk Box. Connect. Will be number 172 Sierra Papa. Flying Cessna 172. Server. Use east. And there we go, connect. Error call sign is in use. Alright, so we're just going to change the call sign then. Disconnect. Connect. Call sign will be number 567 Delta Delta. We'll do that. There we go. And now we'll call up Toronto Tower, which is going to be on 118.7. So we'll pop that in right here. Connect. There we go, connected to tower. We shall file a flight plan. VFR remain in the pattern. Oh my god, I already had it set up. That's beautiful. We are no squawk and no DME, so we're going to be slant X-ray, I believe. We'll see. Let's file that. We have 7 hours of fuel on board because we have full tanks. So we aren't going to be doing this for 7 hours though. And let's call up tower. Tower number 567 Delta Delta. I'd like to go VFR to remain in the pattern. See what he comes back with. Roger. We'll figure out our heading bugs and whatnot once we're on the runway. Squawk 1200 for now. Flaps check out. There we go. Alright. We'll actually just spin ourselves around. And we'll do a flight control test. Please repeat. I didn't hear your first transmission. Okay, we're cleared to remain in the pattern. Full departure, 24 left. Squawk VFR and at or below 1,500. Skyhawk 567 Delta. We're just squawking that. We'll do 567 Delta. Alright, I have a little sheet in front of me that I just wrote all that info down on. It's not a whole lot. Once I do an IFR flight where you have to really get a whole lot of clearance, then it gets real. You have to be paying really close attention. So I am going to go pull up Google Chrome and pull up my charts, so I know where I'm taxiing. Alright, let's see here. Let's pull up our taxi, let's zoom in a little bit. We're at ramp hotel, or stand hotel 9. We're gonna go get the ATIS information. ATIS information at Toronto, that is gonna be... the ATIS is no longer online. Alright, so we can't actually get the weather, but we can use our visuals. He said 2-4 left, that's gonna be right here. It's really not that much of a taxi. Alright, quick flight control test. Left aileron, right aileron, forward, back, right, left rudder. There we go. Go around on the server. Jeez. Five, six, seven Delta's ready to taxi. Just go right again, it's Delta Victor. Alright. Roger. Actually want a fuel pump on. It's my parking brake. We'll just put it on for now. Delta across 2-4 right and a hold short of 2-4 left. And can I please have an ATIS frequency? Because I don't see one popping up on VATSpy. We were just asking if there was a ATIS frequency, because there's no frequency on VATSpy that I can find for the ATIS. Thank you very much. Alright, so we're just going to taxi out to Delta. And head to 2-4 left. Tap the brakes. Here we go. We don't need flaps for this departure, but we will set flaps to 1 because we're going to be doing a very slow going departure with a landing in a constant sequence, so we'll just leave flaps 1 for now. Or flaps 10, I should say, because it's 10 degrees of flaps. So we said to cross 2-4 left and hold a 2-4, or cross 2-4 right and hold 2-4 left, which is over on the other side. So we're just gonna do that then. And we are off the active runway, so we can just turn off our lights. Oh, yikes. There we go. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Landing lights on, we'll keep our taxiways on, beacon lights can stay on. We'll just turn our strobe off. See, this is what happens when you don't pay attention. Single engine aircraft love to turn left on you. So you can't actually be focused on everything else. So we'll just leave everything on because we don't want to deal with it. Hold short 2-4 left, like you said. So this is an emergency coming in. Let's see if I can find him. That's him right there. He's coming in to land. I think that's him at least. Oh no, that's him. 859, yeah. That's Air Canada 859. We'll continue to hold short and we have that aircraft in sight. 567 Delta Delta. Alright, where's my parking brake? We'll just do a real run up real quick. Increase the RPM to 1700, which is cruising RPM. We'll be right about there. And we'll check our magnetos. So, left magneto. There's the drop in the RPM. Back to both. There's the rise. Other magneto. There's the drop again. And there's the rise. Perfect. You can't really mess with this. We're just going to turn our lights on. Leave them all on. If I want... Let's watch this guy's landing, actually. He should be really close. There, oh boy. Yeah, that's Air Canada. 859. For some reason he has a Scandinavian, but I think it's just because he's running FSX. Oh, come on. So, scenery glitch, he actually already landed. He's not floating down the runway. He landed. Alright, we can bring the RPM down to 1500 or to 10,000. Flying to JFK? That's a nice long flight, especially this late on in the night. I know the Toronto to departure. If we go into our menu here, if we go to flight plan and we push for our cursor, clear enter. If we go this and we go to procedure and select a departure, we can select the Toronto to departure, but we don't want to fly that because we aren't going anywhere. There it is right there. It's about to give us clearance to take off. A330, big boy. Altimeter check. Thanks. 3039er. There we go. This should be clearing us to take off soon, to be honest. There it is. Roger that, we'll make a left traffic report, midfield downwind, 567 Delta Delta. Alright, here we go, we're cleared. For takeoff. Now this is gonna be runway 24 left, so we're just gonna adjust our heading. Actually, it's perfect. Okay. We don't have to deal with it. Power up to full. We can rotate. He said we're clear to make left traffic, so we can do that soon. And we have to stay below 1,500 feet, which we are getting close to. We'll adjust our trim. He's going to be parallel departure to us, so we gotta stay out of his way. Bring our power back. Set it to cruise power, which is around 2,200 RPM. And, yeah. We're actually going to bring down further, because we don't want to just be constantly landing. We want to give him a little time before we call the downwind. So that's what we'll do. Plus, that guy's going to take off, meaning we're going to have heavy turbulence. Tower 567 Delta Delta is entering the downwind. Clear for the option, runway 24 left, 567 Delta. Just keep an eye on all of the traffic. That guy's going in for 24 right, but we'll just keep an eye out for him. Flaps 2 for landing. Trim up. Oh god, I'm screwing with the wrong stuff. Flaps 2, trim needs to stay down. But not that far down. Alright. And clear for the option means that we can either decide to full stop or touch and go. We're going to touch and go this one, full stop probably the next one. And then we'll probably pull out a 737 or 747 and fly some real distance in big boy jets. That guy's taking his leisurely time taking off. We might touch down before he gets off the ground. We are seriously high, but we have a lot of runway, so we don't have to worry about that. We can just stay on this path and cut the power in order to slow down. Rate my landings in the comments, even though they're probably going to be horrible. There we go. Full power, last one. You rotate. Pull up. Uh-oh. We have a wake turbulence issue. For 567 Delta Delta, should we be worrying about wake turbulence from that heavy in front of us? Alright, we'll keep an eye out for it. 567 Delta Delta. Yeah, we don't really want to get stuck in his wake turbulence. That would seriously mess us up. Because that is a heavy A330. No bueno for a Cessna, not to be behind it. After that, we have him in sight. We'll extend the downwind, 567 Delta Delta. See, now that guy's coming into land on 24 left, and he will get there much faster than we will. So we will just extend our approach, our downwind, and basically just fly this way until he lands, and then we'll report our downwind. Full stop, taxi, Delta to Hotel 9, which is right over there. It's like that one right there. And then we will be flying a cool livery in a 747 for fun from Boston to JFK. But that'll be the next video. This is just a little warm-up Cessna flight. I'm struggling because I can't see that guy. There he is. Okay, that guy's landing on 2-4 left. I thought he was going 2-4 right for a second. That scared me because the tower just cleared a dude for takeoff from 2-4 right, which would have been really, really bad. So, glad he didn't. And now we gotta worry about wake turbulence again as we enter our downwind. We're turning our downwind now, and we'll try and stay out of his wake turbulence. 567 Delta Delta. Out of his wake turbulence? No, out of his wake, so we don't get the wake turbulence. I don't know what I'm saying. Clear for the option runway 24 left, 567 Delta Delta, and this time it'll be a full stop. Just a heads up. Flaps 2. And now we're gonna do something fun. Full power, right down to the ground. And then we're gonna float this thing all the way down the runway for fun. And now we cut it. Oh, I didn't know I turned the yoke off. Oh, I didn't. Okay. For a second there, I thought it was gone. But it's not. You guys can see what I'm doing. I have a real flight simulation yoke in my hand right now, so that's why the movements can be so smooth. There we go. Floating it. Floating it. There we go. That bump was more than it would have been in real life, just so you guys know. some air into the cockpit here. Five, six, seven, Delta's clear on Delta 3. Alright, we'll cross 2-4 right, Delta 3, Delta Tango, 567 Delta. It's a tongue twister to translate your call sign and all that together. Alright, so this is Charlie, so this is not us, but the next taxiway is. I think. Whatever it is, it is. Let's pull up my charts, because I am so good at this. We vacated 2-4 left on Delta. So it's Charlie, then Delta. I might just have outdated scenery. I don't know. This is Delta. This is Delta. And he said taxi parking, and then it's Delta Tango. That's Delta Romeo, so Delta Tango's the next one, I think. I can't see with this. Here's Delta Tango. We'll start our left turn into Delta Tango. And we'll taxi to stand Hotel 9 yet again. Because that's where we like to taxi to. I'm going to close my door because this might be a little tight parking. As we are going next to that big jet over there. I say big jet, it's a prop aircraft, but you know. Actually, is it? Nope, those are jets. I was right. I gotta kill the power. Did I screw this up? Yes, I did. Okay. 360. Head back here. We'll just park right here in the general aviation ramp. Actually, you know what? It's over here that we want to be. This is where we started. This is stand Hotel 9 over here. Okay, and I'll do a full shutdown of this aircraft for you guys. Let's look outside. There we go. Parking brake is set. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, you know what? We need to leave our avionics masters on. And at Toronto Tower, Skyhawk 567 Delta is shutting down. Probably going to change aircraft, but we'll see you later. I don't know. You might not hear me. Everything off. There we go. I don't know why I have my extra in. That's dumb. Fuel shut off. Can come out. Rest are trim. Flaps are in. Everything's in. Everything's shut down. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure flying. And I'll talk to you guys later. I suppose we're gaming out.